We all know what diseases are, right? It's the feeling of being sick, it's the sneezing, the coughing, the fever. Well, not exactly. You see, we tend to think that diseases are the symptoms we experience, but they're not. They're also not the bugs that cause the disease itself. In reality, the best definition we can give to diseases is the breakdown of either our body or our mind that causes us suffering. That is why diseases, as a term, can refer to both mental illness and tumors and even to bacterial infections, and these are all very different things. In astrological terms, things get even more interesting, because in terms of astrology, diseases are nothing more than the misapplication of a certain form of energy. For example, a misplaced Saturn can represent a restriction which we do not appreciate, while a misplaced Mars can mean either an injury or an assault. These are only the simplest examples of planetary combinations that can cause problems in our lives, but the point remains the same, and that point being that a hammer is far better used on a nail than on someone's head. Now, this oversimplification can seem quite foreign to those unfamiliar with the premise of astrology, yet it does show how exactly can it help us when dealing with diseases. Interestingly, when you talk about poverty or relationship problems, astrologically speaking, they look identical to diseases. The combinations are exactly the same. This is no coincidence, as while diseases are the breakdowns of our bodies and our minds, other forms of suffering are breakdowns of the things that surround us, or the circumstances at which we find ourselves. As such, astrologically speaking, there isn't much difference between dealing with a disease and dealing with any other form of problem, because in fact they will manifest from the same planetary combination at various points in our lives. Yes, you have heard that correctly. The same planetary combination which denotes a disease will also denote other forms of hardships which we will encounter in our lives. In other videos, I will further elaborate on how exactly planetary combinations manifest in our lives and why they can manifest at different times as a disease or as other forms of hardship. Until then, you are welcome to learn more about medical astrology by checking the videos on this channel and by checking my website, Vedic Medical Astrology. You will find the link below. Thank you.